Yo. Shalom, shalom. This your brother JAHsh from the mighty Torah. Nights. All praises to YAHAWAH, Akkad. All praises to YAHAWAH, Akkad, man. Any of y'all out there that believe, at the very least, in YAHAWAH, Akkad, then straight up, man, you stand up for righteousness. You stand up for sincerity and integrity. Now, what I'm about to talk about may become beyond PG-13. For one, I'm tired doing late shifts, and you know I don't sleep during the day, so getting off real early, sleeping a little bit, leaves brothers cranky. So check this out. I'm going to speak on the debate talk for you that just occurred involving Judah Natsara, involving Sal Showtime's so-called case against Judah Natsara. And I'm just going to go in, man, because a lot of motherfuckers out here, tend to think that serving Yahweh is a joke. You know what I'm saying? And they tend to think that the way that they imagine themselves serving Yahweh is the correct way. So let me just start from where it picked up, right? So I call in, I'm at work. I call in to listen to the show. When I call in, to the best of my knowledge, there's a brother named B.A., and he's going off. And he's running with the program, right? He's going in talking about how Brother Judah supposedly is a homosexual and it's this and that, and talking about his image and this and that. I mean, he's going hard too. And I guess instinctively I'm trying to be nice and use a lot of profanity, but he's going hard and he's talking a lot of shit. I mean, he's talking shit, you know what I'm saying? And whining and crying. So I guess I called it at the right time, because as soon as Sal got the notice that Judah was on the other line and it was ready to come in, then everybody, got silent. But then as soon as Judah came in real emphatic, you know what I'm saying? And this is another thing, like a lot of brothers out there think that Judah's angry or upset. And what they don't understand is that the brother's personality is just intense. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about anger. That's his personality. That's how, anybody's ever watched anything from Torah Nights and Judah Natsara, then you know that the brother's mentality is straight up intense. You know what I'm saying? He comes off intense off the bat. And a lot of brothers mistake that for anger or like recklessness, whenever it's just, it's that intense power coming at you. It's that force. And brothers can't take it. So case in point, right? When he gets on there, he goes in hard on the brother who was just talking. And he calls him out, calls him a sister for whining and crying, and just comes at him with that force, with the same type of force that he was talking about Judah. Judah exhibited it right when he got on, and everybody started wilding out. Everybody's like, calm down, Judah, calm down, blah, blah, blah. And then, that first thing showed me that the insincerity, Salach I, from this show was going to begin. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just letting Judah just talk and vent and do what he does, they always wanted to cut in and interject. Now, Sal presented his case. I get that. he had a case that he was so called. You know, the whole folly about this is social media. You know what I'm saying? And everybody on here and everybody on Debate Talk for You, especially the ones wasn't able to watch it all because I was at work. But from the ones who called in or who spoke, who what I heard was BA, right? I heard, oh man, who's the one that what's the other brother? Oh, JAHsh from ABT. Good God, that brother is. I mean, you want to talk about a spin artist, man? Damn, that brother right there can talk and talk and talk. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and he sounds mad effeminate. I don't know who his congregation is, and what they find in that brother. But like, yo, I would get so tired of hearing his voice because it sounds like so effeminate. I'm talking about so effeminate, right? But not to lose track. So BA is talking cash shit, right? And Judah comes on and puts him on blast, calls him a sissy and a sister, which is what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And yo, there's just the whole folly of a debate platform, a supposedly unbiased debate platform, makes up some sort of judicial like case or hearing. It's folly. You know what I'm saying? First of all these brothers talking about they serve Yah and are righteous and trying to make themselves right. First of all, if it was a truly righteous program, because Judah didn't stay on the whole program. When Judah left off and didn't return, they should have just changed the whole topic of the program and just went on to something else instead of allowing people to call in and make an impression of Judah whenever he's not there. That's the first and foremost thing that you know that none of these brothers that were on that program ever really soaked in how to be righteous, even in the face of a supposed enemy, even in the face of somebody they don't like. Because it's obviously, no matter how much all the good talk was, because there's a lot of it, man, they don't like Judah, right? But they would use a brother like Judah for ratings, which is what it's about, right? Sal is a debate platform host. So naturally, he's looking for viewers. And naturally, on a debate show, you project yourself as being one who allows all types of people on in the spirit of debate, right? So, but you got to understand about Debate Talk for You is that you can't swear on there. You really can't become fiery per se, but it's not balanced though, because there's been plenty of times where brothers have been on the low talking mad key shit to other dudes, whether they was Christian or whether they was not, and it was allowed. They were allowed to keep talking. You know what I'm saying? So it's really amazing to me how when a brother like Judah gets on there, who's naturally intense, right? And then and every time that he gets on there, the ratings spike. You know what I mean? That you know what I'm saying? Like there's no system set up on that Debate Talk show for people who bring high ratings to it. You dig? So that's how you know that the scales are unjust straight off the bat. And we're not even talking about anything that these so-called righteous men were bringing up, right? Because we all know that in the face of YAHAWAH, all y'all motherfuckers are scum. You know what I'm saying? And all y'all motherfuckers are dirty. So that's the whole joke. That's the shit that makes me fucking laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because all these dudes on there who claim to be righteous, they're like, what do they do? What do they do? When Judah brings out a harsh point to them, which strikes their nerve and makes them become bitch, which they do, they end up becoming real effeminate and real bitch-like, right? And they claim, and the second thing is they claim to be from the streets, all of them. Oh boy, you know you over there in Japan, you over there in Japan. Everybody always brings that shit up. You're over there in Japan, you're over there in Japan. So what? That shit is so funny to me, man. Like, you over there in Japan, you over there in Japan. Like him being in Japan has something to do with like that. Even if he was over here in the United States and he verbally spoke to you, y'all niggas would still respond the same. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo, you know, I'm not gonna come off like my shit don't stink. I know that I'm scummy and I'm bummy in the face of YAHAWAH. You know what I'm saying? I already know that. So there's nothing that y'all can tell me, man. There's no personal attack that's too intense. You know what I'm saying? That I already haven't personally attacked myself on. You know what I mean? So I just think it's folly, man. These whole dudes pretending to be righteous and they got everybody fooled, man. Everybody fooled. And that's one thing that you can't say. At least Judah Natzara is sincere and he points out that his faults, and he knows and he accepts his faults, man. And he keeps it going. He keeps it going. Like when Chris Harris tried to bring out the whole thing about porn and this and that, he manned up. I'm a man. I watch porn. I've watched porn. But everyone becomes a hypocrite because one man's sin is not going to be as intense as another man's sin. Because YAHAWAH will judge you. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. It's funny to me when brothers play the sin game, like pointing out the so-called sins of one dude and not equally providing a sin that you were involved with. You know what I'm saying? It's just folly, man. This whole game where brothers are trying to pretend to be righteous, you know, that's how I know it's a game. And that's how I know that majority of these dudes who was talking cash shit, that's all they was doing was talking cash shit, right? Because before his page got deleted, it was a plethora of videos that anybody who was really inquiring could go and watch, right? Man, and you know, and just figure out the situation, you know, and just figure out the situation, right? And it's so hilarious to me because these fools actually think that, you know, Torah Nights is like a camp. You know what I'm saying? But yo, let me not digress, man. Like I said, it's just folly, man. It's just folly. And like all these dudes on that Debate Talk for You show that were talking who don't like Judah, right? Which doesn't mean anything according to righteousness, whether you like somebody or not. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean nothing. You know what I mean? And the main one who put out the spin propaganda that Judah was a so-called homosexual, JAHsh from ABT, was the one who got the most airtime, at least until I left off, because I cut it off whenever I had to leave when Chris was talking, right? So JAHsh was going on and on and on, bringing up example, bringing up, what do you call them? Salach I, just trying to project. It's just, you know, it's just amazing to me because I think to myself while all this is going on, what benefit to these gentlemen who are talking about Judah? Why would they want Judah not part of the scene? Like, why would they not want Judah Natzara? Because of obviously he's a pest to them. You know what I'm saying? And I really just don't like none of them dudes, to tell you the truth. So it's because to me, it should be obvious to anybody who really, really serves Yahweh, who really, really loves Yahweh, who really, really is is bent on reflection and looking inside and inward, that they should be able to tell the nature of these people who are talking, right? And it's obvious to me that they're not ready, man. They're not ready. And and I see a thing going on right now where everybody who claims to be so-called Israelite, they kind of feel like there's some golden age upon them. They kind of feel like their version of being a Hebrew is the correct one.